Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name's Adam, this is Friday Sews, and there is a lot to get in today. Right, so I'm just going to soldier through and just hammer through these today because there's a lot of things to talk about. I will be back tomorrow with another video with a challenge, which I will be talking about again in a second. So quickly, what have I been up to this week? Well, to start with, I finished the bag that I started last weekend. Last weekend was a complete flop. Friday sews happened, got a load of stuff done on Friday. Saturday morning, woke up, couldn't see, started being sick, massive migraine, total wipeout. Luna was ill on the Friday again. It was just a bit of a nightmare. But my parents came down because they were supposed to be looking after the dogs because we were supposed to be going out, which then was a washout because I was so ill. And we basically... I can't remember where I was going with this now. So I managed to get some stuff done late Saturday evening because I'd managed to take enough tablets and actually keep them in to take away the pain of the migraine. Luna is now trying to scratch up my legs because she wants to come and say hi. Hello everybody, look, it's Luna. So she's delicious, you can sit there. So I finished the bag that I had started on, which was the not the catch-all caddy. I don't even have the pattern for that yet. The bag is the Get Out of Town duffel, which is this one here, which is a Biani pattern. It has pockets on both ends. I've used the Tula Pink Tiny Beast fabric for this. It has a slip pocket on the back. It has a slip pocket on the front with a zip pocket in front of that. It has a full length adjustable shoulder strap with a shoulder pad, which is also the Tiny Beast fabric. It's got this really, really gorgeous pink webbing. It goes over your shoulder, and the inside, through the zip at the top, has got 3 slip mesh pockets this side. I don't know why I felt the need to put it on. And then the other side is 3 other slip pockets, which are fabric. So it has a base stabiliser in it as well, which makes the base really firm so it won't sag if you've got clothes and things in it to go away for the weekend. So that is the Get Out of Town duffel, which is now finished and is on my website. So the other one that I made, well, actually I finished because I'd already made it. I just hadn't made a strap or anything because I was waiting for some bag hardware to get here, is the little shoulder crossbody bag. This one has got the little raccoon on the side and the hedgehogs, and then it's got the Dear John fabric with a little magnetic slip pocket on the front, which you can just hear clips together, and then it's got a zip across the top, and this also has a stabilizer in the bottom to make it nice and firm. So those are the Bianis that I finished. I told you I was going to go through this fast today. Then I suddenly saw the Minki Kim Flying Geese Basket Trio pattern again that I keep looking at, and I keep thinking, shall I, shan't I, shall I, shan't I? Well, I did, okay? I bought it. And they are just gorgeous. It's basically, when you're sewing these, you sew the 2 side panels, one each side, which are joined together at the seam, and you sew them onto your foam or your fusible fleece, and you quilt as you go. So you sew on your first triangle here, then you sew on that triangle, flip it back, sew on that triangle, flip it back, and so on. And you get the most gorgeous quilt as you go flying geese. And then I had some Cafe charm squares that were sent to me by a friend, and I just thought, you know, it's perfect. I had been waiting to use them for something, and I didn't want to use them for a quilt because there wasn't enough. And plus, I hate 5-inch squares for quilting. I don't know why, it's just, they bug me. Because you have to sew a million of them together. But anyway, I'm not going to get into that because I don't have time for that today. So I just used them all, and then I patched them together to do the strips around the top. So that is the first one that I've done. And this at the moment has got all my bag hardware in it. It's got some flying geese in there that I'm making for a Tula Pink quilt that I've started. So it's just a good catch-all, really. So that is living up here at the moment. And then I thought, I need to make another one really, because I need something to put all my Orifal big 40 weight cones in. So I made a Tiny Beasts one. And I just love it. So it's got all my Orifal spools in. It keeps them nice and tidy. They're really quite sturdy and quite upright because they're foam, but they're also squishy enough that you can just sort of throw them around and they don't break. So that is the, if anyone wants to know, the website is sewingillustration.com. They are a pattern by Minki Kim. She is Zariano on Instagram, and I will link her channel below as well, because I believe she's got a YouTube channel that she does step-by-step tutorials of how to make each one. But they're a really good pattern. Next is Happy Mail. So my lovely friend Claire went to Florida for 4 weeks. She celebrated her husband's big birthday, and she is just lovely. She brought me back a present which arrived yesterday, which probably was sent about 4 weeks ago, but because Royal Mail have decided that they don't actually want to work at the moment, everything's delayed. And it turned up yesterday. So she sent me some Reese's Pieces, this really, really cute thing 1 and thing 2 chocolate bar, which has got jelly beans in it, which I can't actually bring myself to open and eat. One, because I don't know, I just don't want to damage it. I want to keep it as a sort of like ornament, which is really stupid and crazy. And then she sent me some quilting cotton, which says "Ooh, David" all over it, which is upside down. And it's got a mirror image because I'm using my forward-facing camera. Which is obviously from Schitt's Creek. So thank you, Claire. The other thing that is starting this week is 2 challenges. One is Project Dress a Girl by Mari from Mari Sews. I will link her channel below, and I will also link the video below for her Kickstart launch for it for this year. So there is a company called J Desiree Studios. She has teamed up with Mari this year. Well, sort of teamed up. She's donated a pattern which is Alison tent dress. And I have literally just printed it out in 2 different sizes because I'm going to make 2 today, which I'm going to send off to the UK ambassador, which is a lady called Jackie. I will link all of the information to the website for Jackie down below. I'm also going to hopefully start a drive for these dresses through a Facebook group that I'm part of, and see if we can get some made to beat Mari's target from last year. It's really, really good cause. So it's basically to sew dresses for girls that are in countries where they're not obviously looked after as well as they could be. It brings awareness to the fact that these girls are being looked after by the charity and organisation. I will link Mari's video down below, and it explains it in a lot more in depth, and probably makes a lot more sense than I'm making right now. So that is what I am working on today. I'm going to try and get 2 done. If I can get more done, then I will. There are requirements that have to be met, purely because they need to be dresses that will last, or that will last a long time, that aren't going to have things on it that could possibly break. Like it can't have, it can't be used for you can't use ribbon as ties because they don't stay together very well. They don't tie up very well. They kind of slip open. So you're better off using bias tape or cotton twill tape. Or you can make your own ties. There's no zips, there's no buttons. So anything that can pull straight over the head, brilliant. Anything that can be tied in a bow with some bias tape at the back, brilliant. But again, if you're interested in doing that, then head over to Mari's channel, which I will link below, and I'll also link her channel in the cards if I remember to do it, because I always forget to do that. Then we have got the gorgeous Michelle from Michelle Sews again. She is hosting a challenge over on Instagram, which her Instagram is the real Michelle Sews again, because some absolute numpty decided to hack her account. So she has a new Instagram, which is slightly different to her YouTube channel name. which is the real Michelle Sews Again, because she is the real Michelle, not the fake Michelle, the real one, the only one, the best one. And if you haven't been over to her Instagram, go and have a look, because she's just got the most adorable puppy as well. And that is So Purple to End ALZ, which is it will come to me. It is a challenge that is to raise awareness for Alzheimer's and dementia. September is Alzheimer's Awareness Month, which is worldwide. So they're obviously, because their colour that they like the ribbons and stuff that they wear are purple, this is where the theme has come from. It's a really, really good charity. I think most people that we know, it's a bit like the Horrible Sea. Most people we know have been affected by someone that has had Alzheimer's or some form of dementia. And as Michelle said in her video yesterday, which I will also link, please go and watch it. It explains the reasoning for why Michelle's doing this challenge. Please do be aware, though, you will need a tissue because it is quite emotional. Michelle goes into quite a lot of depth as to why she's done this challenge, and I just want to send her lots of love because I understand completely. And it's a really worthy charity. I am collabing with her. I'm really, really grateful that I was one of her collaborators this month. So I will be back tomorrow with a video especially for that. And I will also let you know what I've been making in collaboration with Michelle tomorrow. So if you are interested in taking part in that, you just need to sew anything purple. Doesn't matter whether it's a dress, a pair of jeans, a crazy hat, you can knit something, you can crochet something, you could do anything you like as long as it's purple and it's sewing related. Ideally, you can knit something, you can crochet something. And it's just to raise awareness. And also, if you can make a donation and you feel that it's possible to, then there are links on Michelle's channel as well to the different Alzheimer's charities that you can donate to. So I'm going to take a breath. I'm going to have a cup of tea. I've got another video to film, which is coming out tomorrow, which is all about the challenge that I've done with Michelle from Michelle Sews Again. And I will see you all soon, I think. I'm trying to think if there's anything else that I've not mentioned today. There will be a prize that I am donating for that challenge, which I will also show you tomorrow in tomorrow's video. So, without further ado, I will see you all soon. Yeah, have a good weekend. Speak to you soon. Bye.